Hey everybody! Welcome to Whispers in Ink. I'm Jennifer Merle Hampshire with a clean face today. No glamour today. You guys, I got caught up doing all the things and I'm apparently super easily distracted today. Anyways, welcome to Let's Create. You guys, I've got an interesting one for us today. We are doing a little 3D project, and we're also going to be doing a bit of coloring, so I hope that you're along for the ride. Here is what I'm working with. We've got soft succulent and some evening evergreen and the Simply Succulents with the coordinating dies. And then I have some evening evergreen, soft succulent, and melon mambo ink. And that's why I mentioned a little bit of coloring. Now, to save on time, I did do my stamping and I die cut this out, and I did all of our little parts are all die cut out. We're going to save the coloring for last because I want to show you what I'm doing for the little treat package. So I have a piece of cardstock here. This is the evening evergreen, and I want to cut it at 4 by 4, and then put those to the side for scrap. Then we're going to take this piece and we're going to score it. Remember, dark is death. We're going to score it on all 4 sides at, oh, hang on. Sorry. We're going to score it at 1 1/4 all the way around. 1 1/4, 1 1/4, 1 1/4, all the way around. One last time. All right. Then this is how we're going to create our little box. This, we're going to take our snips, and we've made boxes lots and lots of times. So apparently this one's full of glue. I always cut, to make my box, I always cut in this fashion. I'm cutting on the score line all the way up to the score here. And then I'm going to do my wedges on all 4 pieces. Now, I find when I make my box this way, I find that it's strong, and I don't ever typically, not that I've had that to this occasion yet, that it comes apart once it's glued. So now we're going to fold on all of our scores. And you guys, I love a cute little treat package. I'm not going to lie, I make a lot. I like to give them away because it makes people happy. All right, so you'll see how this is going together, just like this. We're going to glue all these little inside panels. And you want to glue here and adhere it to here. So here we go. I got to find my glue. Now, if you guys have any questions about anything that you see today while I'm gluing, just go ahead and shoot me an email. And I hope that you enjoy this video. Get rid of that glue tip. You guys, I was playing in the garden, so I'm dealing with all those dirty fingers still. My hands apparently are super dry because I've washed my hands like 100 times since then. And still. Now, can you guys see that little bit there? Yeah, you can. That little bit is because my score was slightly off. And I mean like ever so slightly. I'm not too worried about it because we'll make that the front and you won't be able to see it. because it's going to be covered. The last one, when you're making these little boxes, you guys, the last one's always the hardest one to get the glue in. And then there's the box portion. So I hope when you're catching this video that you're having a great day. And like I said, if you have any questions, either comment below or there's our little box, just like that. If you have any questions, either comment below or shoot me an email. Here's the little pot, and we're going to put that on here. But first, I want to do a little bit of tweaking. Now, I did purposely only cut this partially because I wanted to layer it in the background, because some aloe, and that's what I'm going to say that is, and this is really dark aloe, let's be honest. Some aloe does have a little pink edge to it. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue here. And I like using the glue, the multi-purpose glue, because it gives me a little bit of wiggle tweaking room. So there's that. And it just gives that little shadow effect with the pink, which I love. And we're going to do the same thing with this. And actually, I think we might even just intertwine these instead and kind of do like that. So we're going to glue it here so that it doesn't go anywhere. This one you might want to use a glue dot, but just so we can do the same thing, so we can do a little bit of shimmying, we're going to do the same. Bum bum. And I'm going to put this in here, in the in-betweens, and just go, need to pull it apart a little bit more, and just do it as you like it. This is not an exact science, you guys. Everybody likes things a little bit different. But here's how this piece is going to go. Like that. I kind of like the little stagger pieces there. Here's where the coloring comes in with this piece. And I am going to use my blender pen. And I might even, that's my thick one, don't want that. Might even use my water painter, my super duper skinny water painter. I don't want a really thick one because I want to intricately use this Melon Mambo along some of the edges just to add a little bit of color. We want a little bit of, I'm going to leave this open, a little bit with this blender pen, so that we can darken up some of these just a little bit. And in case you didn't know, and I didn't even know, but it's watercolor month, which is why I wanted to bring in these coloring techniques. And I'm not going super duper crazy, just enough to add a little bit. And actually, I don't know that we're going to see this part, so let's go up and we'll work a little bit in here. And this is all your preference. And all I'm doing is kind of just dabbing on the color because I don't want to lose the line that's created by the stamp. Now, there is no line watercoloring, so if you want to do that, you can do that. But for the look that I want to just add in a little bit of color. And I'm just going to do it to this one big one so that this one pulls your eye in. Oh, that one got a little bit dark. Plus it's adding just a little bit of dimension. And you guys, this is a situation where it's just about practice. And what looks good to you. Now, if you are one that doesn't like ink in your inkwell, then you can for some reason, I don't know what happened.
Hang on. Sorry.
All right. So we're going to add this and keep going round and round. And turn yours until you get the color that you want. Just keep playing with it. You're better off going a little bit lighter and adding some if you want until you're happy with it. And keep adding color, taking away a little bit. Oh, I'm liking where this is going. And just keep working on it. So, and I'll show you 1 second. I don't have one by the magic of TV. I did not do that. But see where this is going? Isn't that pretty? Now, I will take and go a little bit more heavy-handed in these middles up here. And one more in here. All right, just like using the blender pen with anything else, you're going to want to make sure to wipe it to where it's clean. I'm going to close this up. And then, whoops, I'm opening up the soft succulent because I want to, oh, look at that. Now, here's the other technique that you can use. You can take your block and pull from that. So I'm going to add a little bit. And just to highlight a couple and a little bit of the lines maybe. Taking just a super light hand, just like that. I think we need a couple more, because if you guys have succulents, which I do, then you the new growth is always the darkest, but the underside always looks darker. So that's what I think. I'm happy with that. All right, so let's go on. We're going to move on to adding the Melon Mambo parts. Don't forget to wipe that off. And Melon Mambo doesn't it? So I'm going to show you. I have my Melon Mambo ink. I turn it upside down and I push in the middle. All right, so there's that. And then we're going to, my tip is clean. And we're just going to add just a little bit of color. But where I really want to focus it is on this one. I am kind of doing a little bit of, and I'm only taking a little bit because this Melon Mambo is a pink, you guys. So we're kind of doing a little bit, just a little to the tip. And I actually think that I really like that. Like I said, this is a preference. You don't have to add the pink. I think it just adds a good pop of color. So there's the close-up version of that. Isn't that pretty? I really think that's pretty. All right. So one way that you can blend these together. Now, this is a fairly dry so I'm going to take a little bit of the line and darken it. Kind of blending it up a little bit. And you'll notice that it's getting a little bit darker because I'm pulling some of that Evening Evergreen ink from the stamp. But I'm also trying to soften a little bit, that little bit of pink. You could also use your Wink of Stella for this if you don't have an aqua painter, which I think would be really cool. But the other thing that you don't want to do is you don't want to load a lot of ink because we're using just the regular cardstock. So this is what the finished product would look like. And I think we need to do a little bit in here still. Just to balance out that edge. And I am not doing any sort of squeezing whatsoever on this water painter. It's whatever is in the brush. And look at that. Oh my gosh, you guys, that turned out really cool. All right, so how are we going to put all this together? Well, first off, we need to stamp one thing, because I want to do the kind people are my kind of people, because kind people are my kind of people. So we're going to stamp this like that. And I'm thinking this might be our back side. Which, okay, that sounds kind of silly. So here's our front. I want to make sure that this gets secured on, which is why I was thinking that we're probably going to cover that up. So we're going to put our pot like this. So this is going to get glued onto our treat container. Like this. Making sure that there's no glue hanging out. So that looks like that. And then we're going to take our pot and we're going to put dimensionals on there. One in the middle. And I think I'm going to do one down here because I want to be able to put those other succulents on here. And actually, I think we should put some pink in the bands, just because we can. And I think we're going to do that before we go any further. And I think we're going to do it with the water painter, because I don't want it super crazy. Be very careful, because you're going to get some of that evening evergreen ink in there. How about a closer look at what I'm doing? There you go. That probably would have helped earlier, right? Sorry, guys. All right, so, and we're gonna do this thicker one here. I am so excited about being able to try some of these things with you guys. Leave a comment below if there's something that you want to see specifically. All right, so there's the 2 bands. There's that. Now remember, it was wet, so I did get a little bit of that green ink in there, but I kind of like that look. All right, so we've got that, and then we've got these things. So I'm thinking that maybe we put, actually, maybe we'll do the My Kind People Are My Kind of People and then put these on the back side. That might be kind of fun. Here, let's put this on the back side. And that way then we've got 2 sides that are decorated. Now I did do this intentionally, which I intentionally did it on the wrong side, because I wanted to have space. We could use this kind of as our pot. So, for the back side. So the Kind People part, that'll be at the top, which is why I did that. What I intended to do anyways. So we can do that. And then we can maybe stick that there. And do this one. Okay, let's see. Where are we going here? I think I kind of like just that one there. And I'm thinking that we're just going to stick this one here. Actually, I don't think we need that one, which is okay. But I do like this back here, because I like that dark color. So we're going to do that. I'm going to put some glue here. And you guys, it's always it's always good to have extra pieces than to not have enough. So we'll put that there. And then we'll have this in the front, just like this. Nope. Nope. I'm forcing it, you guys. We can't do that. And then, what treats will fit in there? Well, all kinds. Ghirardelli's won't fit, but I bet I have a couple of different kinds that are going to fit in here. Here's some Heath bars. I know those will fit. Some mini Heaths. That actually could fit one more in there. There's 4 different candies in there. Or you could probably see. At least 2 Reese's in here. For sure. Yep. And 2 Reese's. That would be cute. So, but there's our coloring that we did with the soft succulent evening evergreen and the melon mambo. And then kind people are my kind of people for our backside. And let's get this candy out of the way. All right. So if you, like I said, if you have any questions, just go ahead and pop me an email or comment below. I will be adding all of the products that I used in the comment section. And I do think we need something there. I think we do. Let's see. Let's look at the die cut set and see what we have. Because I think we need a pop of pink there. Here's the dies. And I'm thinking that we might do that outline, this one, with the pink. We should try that. Let's see what that looks like. If you guys are up for hanging on a minute, I will cut this out and we will see if that's what it needs, because it needs something. Let's see. Oh, I think that might be it. I think that might be it. I'll put that little flower there, just like that. That's what it needed, with some Wink of Stella on it. Oh, for sure. All right. And grab our Wink of Stella. Are you like me? Do you always shake? I always shake mine. Gotta shake it so that the glitter part or the shimmer part gets all the way through. And you guys, I'm using my dimensional instead of, I could use a scratch piece of paper, but I just want to make sure that just the flower part has, the wink. And I'm going to do a little bit of glue on there. Yes, I could have used the adhesive sheet and I didn't think about it when I cut it. I was trying to hurry. There's the back side. And then here will be our front. Or vice versa. Whoops. Everything's falling out. There we go. All right. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button so that others can see what we got going on here. And most of all, I hope that you have a great day getting crafty, and I will see you